Hey, everybody, and welcome back to Transformation Tuesday. I'm back. This week, we'll be talking about fear again, and this time we are going to go from start to finish. I'm so excited to be able to share everything that I've learned with you guys. Alrighty, let's get started. I have learned a lot. The main thing is that you can't get a hold of fear by making it disappear, right? The way I got a hold of fear was when I stopped letting it help me to make my decisions. Some of us are waiting to feel brave before we make that first move. We're waiting for the anxiety to settle down. We're waiting for all the answers. We're waiting for confirmation number 592, waiting until we're absolutely certain that things are going to go the way we want them to go. And I realized that was me as well. I wanted God to show me how everything was going to turn out before I was ready to make a move. I had to feel safe, but that's not faith, is it? Faith is trusting God enough to just make the next move when He tells you to move. And that's where obedience came in for me. I had to make a decision. Am I going to obey what God is telling me, or am I going to obey fear? Because whether or not we realize it, we're going to end up obeying one or the other. Also, what I'm learning is that doing the hard thing doesn't make fear disappear immediately, but it does build your faith muscles. Think about it like going to the gym. You don't go and stand by the weights and say, oh, well, you know what? As soon as these weights aren't as heavy as they are now, I'm going to go ahead and use them. They're meant to be heavy to help you become stronger. I believe that faith works the same way. The thought kept coming back to me, if God has been with me through all these other things, why would He not be with me in this situation? That gave me a lot of comfort, and it helped me to look at it from a different point of view. That's why Joshua 1:9 has been really heavily on my mind. If you remember it, it says, have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. If you notice, God didn't tell Joshua, wait until you're no longer afraid. He told him to be courageous and to move forward knowing God was with him. Friends, courage is not the absence of fear. Sometimes courage can be filling out an application while your hands are just shaking because you're so afraid. Sometimes it's making that phone call you have really been avoiding. Sometimes it's setting the boundaries. Sometimes it's starting the business. Sometimes it's walking away. Sometimes it's starting over. Sometimes courage is getting up tomorrow and doing the next thing that God told you to do. That's where I am. I don't have every answer. Everything around me has not suddenly become easy. But something in me has changed. I'm not waiting for fear to give me permission anymore. I'm choosing obedience. I'm choosing discipline. I'm choosing to keep moving. And I'm releasing the outcome to God. God's will, God's way, God's timing. You don't have to conquer the entire mountain today. Just stop letting fear choose your next step. Do the hard thing. Do the scary thing that God is calling you to do. Take one step, then take another. And every time you do, you're strengthening those faith muscles. So here's my question to you. What would you do next if fear didn't get a vote? Whatever your answer is, maybe that's where your next act of faith begins. As always, thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. And I can't wait to see you next Tuesday. Bye, guys.